No, he's not on Wednesday at all.
You referred to me as Steven for some reason, so good job.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be good.
Hey,
Not worried, I'm
Scott, we
famous
need
already.
your beautiful picture of your anchor.
I don't have an anchor pick. How do you sign in?
Open Zoom before you click the link. Not start video, dang it.
I did go to the Zoom. Matter of fact, I had to re-download Zoom because, yeah, my computer hates Windows updates, and the last time that I downloaded Zoom, I had a Windows update and had to restore to a point before I installed Zoom. So yeah.
Fun times. There we go.
She's a
I
redhead.
don't even know how to change my picture on here. So whatever.
Once you log in, it's just a right click.
Here with her bow, her beautiful bow. A wooden bow.
I am Traxus. I sing to the Maxis. I follow my heart. at least until we all fall apart. We are going to the Ixal Temple, where I hope we will not face hell.
Okay. I'm Tariel Saharia. Um, Saara. 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 Um, and yes, we want to find out what is going on with the creatures of two types, especially the ones that seem to prey on people and suck out all their juices, which is a nasty, nasty thing. Yeah.
I am Anchor. I am a robot ish automaton. And I guess we are going to a mysterious temple place thing.
Ensanguinated.
Except for the horses, they were poisoned. They weren't sucked. Fire, fire, burning bright in the
Yep.
forest of the night.
All in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Anchor. Anchor salvaged a large cart, which we are now using, but all of the abundances of cloth that were in them were given to consigned on a sailing ship that's going to go sell them for us.
I didn't salvage it. We commandeered it as per salvage
Rules.
rights.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh. Yes.
So is this after the jungly valley place that we were in? Yeah. So we've gone by. We're in like under the eye of uh Point's Edge. And we're down in a valley that's jungly, and there lots of crystals are growing here that are prism-like, highly prismatic. One touched my leg. It felt weird.
Ew.
If one of them asks you to feed it, just say no.
If,
Or Audrey. Okay, now let's go see some more.
I see what you did there.
Well, Earth, it's backwards, means dirt. So it's just we're insulting our Earth by calling it Earth.
Earth. We
Earth is
call it.
still dirt.
We
Just
call it Earth. ERRF. Earth.
I'm quite satisfied.
well, at least we know that it's still here. If we need to come back for more, if they have some use and value that we can make out of them, but we'll know where to find them. Hmm.
Somewhere in the distance, the theme of Rohan starts to play. Hmm. Do any of us recognize the language of the runes? I don't.
Anchor speaks Dwarven. Shardbreaker? Shardbreaker. Doom. Dhum.
Can I do a history check? Has anyone got a D20? Mine's still packed in my bag.
Just a moment. I got one right here. And we roll for you. Oh, well, that's a 10, right in the middle.
Well, luckily. Oh yeah, I went into the whole dwarvish section, remember? Oh, rings a bell. I think there is some sort of song about him. I've heard it before. Something about bells. Whistling. Silver bells? Silver bells? No, that's not it. Silver bells. And let me go through all the bell songs I can think of. Ding dong merrily on high. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's it.
Ding ding dong. Ding da ding 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 dong.
Wait, what was his name? Shardbreaker? Shardbreaker. Doom, doom, Shardbreaker. No, I don't think that's it. Sorry. Okay. Pretty. Nice. First Rohan, now the Two Towers. I knew I was in the right movie. Now we just have to wait for Eowyn to die and we'll be set. Eomer, that's the brother. True. I still think that he helped. Because it was not a man, it was two people, and one was a woman. The other was a halfling. Especially if the Witch King's real name was Achilles, because he got his in the tendon. Stabbed his foot. He's brought down better men than he. Onwards to the trail we blaze.
I don't
He's
know.
he's restless. He hasn't been out of the box for a while. Well, I don't know if any of us really want to rob the grave of a guy whose name was Shardbreaker Doom. That's the edgiest player character name I've ever heard.
Wait a
I
minute.
like it.
Why would they break a sword? Swords are what are fragments of prisons.
We broke shards. Does that mean we're doomed now?
Might
Well,
be. Though it could be because he broke an evil shard that some bad guy was using.
But what if it was just a misunderstood shard and the shard was never bad, just the person that was using it?
So onwards into the forest. Oh, that's nice. When I die, I want some of that on my grave.
Noted.
Thank you. Yeah, just to make sure.
okay.
I'm gonna do something I never do. I'm gonna use online dice roller.
16.
19.
I'm having trouble. This dice, to my strange, seems to be okay. There. Not great. Let's see. With my perception +3. It's a whole walloping 13.
Traxxas is going to play. Sorry, Traxxas is going to play his UV light to see if the footprints like light up or something obvious like that. Seems Seems this forest is not a fan of music.
Well, are you playing a gloomy song?
Maybe.
Well, kind of lighten it up and see if the forest lightens up.
No, I don't want to. I've learned to not push it.
You've,
Once the first tomato is thrown, that's the time that the concert ends.
for-
When the first tomato is thrown, that means the concert's over. There's Traxxas. Traxxas to the Maxis. He's got a Paxis of friends by his side.
have
And
you
his
come up with
lips
a
don't
counter
stop
song yet?
flapsis.
I have a question. Have you, by any chance, come up with a counter song yet for those damn bugs melody?
Well, I've got the whole universe working on it, so
I think
yes,
isn't that a university, not the universe?
that is what it is.
Mr. Universe?
Well, we don't talk about him. He's the founder, but he was kind of a shame on the whole. Nah, never mind. Yeah, yeah. I stopped.
Hmm.
Well, seeing as how that song was meant to produce music, it, I mean, produce light, it might show that that is what this force does. It likes to fight.
I have a question though. Is this the funny foot movements of those creatures? Ah,
I thought that was obvious when he said that it has 3 toes.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yep, 3-toed. Yucky.
Yeah, yeah.
But it doesn't seem to have the tracks of the wagon or the Bruxus. Hmm. Must have met up with them later.
Could be.
Or these are yet other missionaries. Uh, Traxus averts his eyes.
How
Don't,
far ahead of us did they
don't
take
look at
off?
them. Too
I
bad I
don't
don't
know.
use murder crows.
A couple 100 feet. A couple 100 feet? Well, that seems unlikely. Well, crows usually hang around where people are because there might be leavings and pickings. To scatter a whole flock,
It's also not the crows coming towards people that they're choosing to be. It's us coming across them unawares, and they were surprised.
ah, okay,
That's not weird for birds to do.
we're not. Okay, well, we can go back the way we came.
Why?
Yep.
Can you say murder more? What? I have a
Is the one on
Almost
it
unrelated
rotted?
question. How deep are the footprints of the bug footprints? Yeah, because what if they were carrying the wagon and the Bruxus?
But doesn't
Exactly.
the wagon being overgrown with flora mean that it's been there a while?
Yes, yes, but I mean the wagon that we saw back at the farm, because see, this wagon this wagon was overgrown, clearly trapped by the plants. So this was the wagon they came with. They gave up on it, but they have gotten a spare wagon out of their pocket, and then they put the Bruxus on it, and then they carried it out of this area so that the plants wouldn't get it, and then they rode it the rest of the way. You
Ah,
see,
yes, I always carry a spare wagon in my pocket.
you don't you? I
Sorry, I'll sit there and do. Uh,
Yeah.
Tario, you must be joking. She said. She does go and put her footprint down on the ground that theirs were on and compares her weight to the depth of the imprint.
So not very heavy is what you mean. So they weren't carrying a
They're
gigantic cart on
always
their backs. Darn. But they could have carried it if they had
a
magic
pocket breakfast.
and they put it in a bag of holding.
What? True.
True. But we'll never find out because we're not going there. So
I want a pocket breakfast.
I
What
think
have you got
if
in its pocket?
anyone gets a pocket if anyone gets a pocket Bruxus, it should be Anchor because he's the one that wanted the Bruxus to begin with.
That's true. That's true.
So he has
Roy.
first dibs to the first pocket Bruxus.
What's it got in its pockets?
It does work.
Maybe there's a pocket in the Bruxus arm, therefore it would be a pocketed Bruxus.
I
I
think we
believe we've lost the
diverged.
plot. Is he gone?
Are you there?
44. 44.
It keeps slowly finding its way to your backside and gripping tightly. Stop it!
It it scratches that hard to scratch part of your back.
Does it stink?
Technically, it is a magical item now, so no, it shouldn't stink. It's a wondrous item.
How is it magic?
It's a wondrous item. through my prosthetic limb ability for the artificer, create prosthetic limbs magically. I am basing it off the rules of the class. Correct. My limb has Tourette's. Got it.
Hmm.
Have we ever seen anything in this scale before?
And and can we rescue this thing from the foliage? Anchor is not against freeing the wagon.
Go ahead then. What kind of artificer are you?
Artificer?
Oh, just regular artificer.
Just regular artificer. I do not I don't think fifth edition has archetypes.
It does. No, in almost every class there are archetypes. The third level choice thing. Artificer is in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything and the Eberron book. I was just looking it up because I'm not familiar at it, and as another DM, I was like, this sounds totally alien to me, and I didn't know how it worked.
Hmm.
So according to this, he
No.
has infusions that he can use, and he has a certain.
Number of infusions that I can use, period. I only have 2 infusions that I can use off my infusion list. And if I want to use a different infusion, I have to deactivate one of the infusions I'm already using. So prosthetic arm takes up one of my 2 uses of infusion, and if I ever want to use that second infusion, I have to deactivate the prosthetic arm. And
Prosthetic
then,
arm is an infusion?
yes,
I can't find that one. Am I looking in the wrong place? You have a lot of cool ones though, like Boots of the Winding Path and stuff.
good.
Nice. Cool. And unsettling.
Yeah, kind of like a little bit.
On the wagon? Like they made it out of like alligator skin or something. Nah, that's impossible. I wouldn't think of that. That would be wrong. Huh.
Can we swap wagons?
Yeah, we have only one horse pulling ours right now. And a horse. I want to check what might be in the barrel. Oh,
Why don't
so
we
kind of
just
like a
check
gypsy
to
wagon
see
with
if
the rounded tops.
Why don't we just check to see what's in the wagon if there's anything in there?
Okay.
Detect magic and all that stuff.
Wow. Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay.
Did you say locks?
Well, I still think we need to check inside it. Cats and mice. Somebody had a sense of humor. Okay. Anybody with lock picking skills, or do we just knock the hasps off?
You just try to open them.
I'm very good in the forest. Not so good with locks.
I do have thieves' tools if those help. The only tools I do have.
Well, you can make any tools you want.
I got a natural 17.
I got a 3.
I have a 13.
I need to open up my character sheet. Hold on.
14. Yeah.
I need to get rid of that dice. It has a actually has a misprint on it. Okay. My deck save is a 15.
I have a +2 to my deck, so that's 17 would turn into a 19. Back.
A jubilee
I go
or an air
inside.
trail. Could be warped wood. together.
That was an at 20, which makes it 22.
Traxus screams and runs back for his horse.
Have I ever seen anything like this before? No, but she's a creature of the wild, though. So, do they? It look like an immature form of those bigger insects. Okay.
Anchor takes out his giant can of Raid that he has stashed away and starts spraying all the insects. At least that's what Traxus wished Anchor did.
How well you know Traxxas? Like wasps, like giant wasps.
I was going to ask if there was anything else that happened to catch my interest that I could see inside the. So other than that, in this nest, there's nothing in there. Uh,
She
how long would it take to clear the hive out?
I don't know. You have a whole lot on your face right now, so maybe deal with those first.
she okay.
I mean, they're bugs, and I'm a metal machine. I, do I are they trying to like attack me right now? Do I hear like tink 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 of their claws?
They're covering your eye.
Oh, but they're not like being aggressive towards me.
Okay.
Right. Well, I'm gonna brush them away from my vision.
Tariel gets out a torch and strikes a tinder and steel into the lights of the torch. Then she gets some of that vegetation that we get recently cut off it and see if she can get it smoking. And then use smoking vegetation to drive it. Yeah.
I'd suggest not squashing them, otherwise the goo's gonna get all gooey.
This this dice roller loves me. I got an 18 on the die. For whatever reason, this dice roller wants me to succeed at this thing. All right, you want four of them. I'm at +6 my con, so +6 the die roll. So I got a 16, a 9, 14, and an 11. Well, I'm gonna step away from the wagon and start, I guess, vibrating to get them off me. Jake.
He's up on his horse and he is freaked out and watching that direction. If any of those bugs come in this direction, he's going to move in another direction.
Anchor is not going to head towards his party members because I have a feeling that I would draw the insects towards them. And
What is that large mound of bugs moving around like that? It's got arms sticking out of it.
Lightning bugs, that's what they are, lightning bugs. All I need is a lightning rod.
I do have an ace in a hole for these guys, but I'm not going to use it.
For which we don't thank you.
well, I
I
don't
mean,
like that they're trying to pull me apart like an insect.
he's got to feel something. Otherwise, he's going to be like one of those people with what's that one thing where they don't feel any pain? Well, no, there's also a genetic thing that people are born with. They don't feel hot, cold, pleasure, pain. If he's like that, like he's never even gonna know if like his arm's off.
Well, it is insect smushing time.
Insect slurping time.
Gonna
Good
start
luck.
with the ones crawling all over me. Or putting my hand on a chest and just moving it around while it's on there, not caring if I smush insects or not. Try to get them out the joints that they're trying to get into.
He's got ants in his pants, and they're making him do a dance.
13. 9. 3. Oh, okay. Well, Anchor is not going to do that anymore.
Sparkling, not
How many of their own kind do they take out when they explode?
Ew.
like
Vile.
acid yellow. Acid yellow, kind of a yucky color.
Nice. It's pure
Yes,
bile.
yes.
That's what that is.
Thank you. Or for my baby horse.
So, Traxus is going to try to do the deep breathing exercises that someone a long time ago taught him to calm down in situations like this. That's what he's doing because he's
Trying not
trying
to
to build up.
hyperventilate.
He's trying not to hyperventilate, but he's trying to also pluck up courage enough to overcome his fears to help his would be friends that are now
Would
turning into a
be? Yeah,
Christmas
you're
tree
still
of
not sure of
writhing
us yet?
insects.
Anchor is going to have to eventually inquire as to what Traxxas is not afraid of.
Uh, when he finds something, we'll let you know. That or he's more afraid of tomatoes than he is of performing.
I'm allergic to tomatoes. Ah!
They might think I'm bloody and dead. I'd hate to think that they thought me
Yes.
dead.
I'm building up the. Okay. Oh, of course, you asked for percentage dice. Let me get out of this stuff out. Okay, there's a d20.
Well, there was a percentage chance that he would.
Okay, that is a 18 on the d20 and a 93 for the percentage.
Oh, thank goodness I don't have to help.
Well, that's one thing to do is burn the wagon and the nest.
But then we'll never know what was inside.
True. Or I could just put the smoke bomb in there and dry the rest of them out. We can,
Mm.
the leaves. Well, maybe I can scoop them up somehow and put them in the wagon, smoldering. Wasn't leaves, it was a cut off kudzu that she was actually trying to burn. Okay. Yeah. maybe a couple sticks where she could pick up, get it going and lift it in there. Enough to smoke bomb. Oh, hey, Trav, Traxus, help me gather some of this kudzu and let's just build a circle around us of this smoking stuff.
I
So
feel like starting a large fire in a forest is a bad idea,
it's on the road. It's oh
and it's covered by it. So lighting of it will.
oh. Could we drag it out on the road so we can circle it? Oh, okay.
Anchor is very tempted to let loose a couple of fire bolts into that hive. From a safe distance. No, it's a place. Firebolt
Target.
will set fire to anything you hit that is not being attended to. That is flammable.
No, that's bonfire.
I will read the spell.
Well, should just keep the fire burning then. Yeah.
So just so make it clear to everybody, Firebolt, you hurl a mote of fire at a creature or object within range, make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 fire. A flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. The spell's damage increases by 1d10 when you reach 5th level. At 11th, another 10. Tiger's going to go back to the group. Anchor's just going to walk through the smoke. Does that mean that the swarm is away from the wagon as well, where their hive is? Well, Anchor's gonna walk through the smoke back to the group.
Hmm.
The Gug Butts. Shall I just throw a couple fire bolts into that nest?
That's up to you.
I'm standing next to you.
Do whatever you're gonna do.
Still standing next to you.
No, I didn't come over and help anything yet. I was still on the horse. I thought that's because he thought I was over with Jean helping her get more stuff for the smoke.
Well, then I would have moved to where our wagon.
Okay.
You know, I think we should just get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
Your microphone is muted, Jim. No, I can hear her talking in the other room.
Yeah, she scrapes a circle around it down to the soil, and and leaves it smoldering. What you wanted to do is try to get some into the um, wagon. Yeah, she's just hoping to direct the smoke in there by keeping, but apparently not. Okay, it's just along they're off of him. I think we better get on the road.
We're letting anybody who cares to notice us know we're here, so we should move.
I don't like bugs.
You don't like anything.
The tomatoes cut real nice. Ah, nothing better.
Nothing can be better than to be. Okay. Okay. Mm, okay.
What is reflecting exactly?
We don't know. That's a big.
In the distance? Hmm.
I have a question. Do curing spells work on my character in your world?
What spells?
Curing.
Curing spells, healing spells, hit point recovery spells.
He's asking if someone were to cast like cure light wounds on him, would it help? Repair, or what was it? Mend.
Mending. Yeah.
Sure, but I was looking for like a spell, uh, uh,
Quick and dirty healing spell.
like mending, or I don't even know if the spell is in.
But what does healing really mean? Does it mean the soul? Does he have a soul? I'm just kidding.
Sure, the equivalent of cure light wounds, cure moderate wounds, cure serious wounds, cure
So
critical
there
wounds
could
for
be
automatons.
mend light, mend moderate, mend.
Fixing.
Fixing.
Yep.
Or other automaton.
My mouth is tingly.
What have you been?
Have you guys ever had those Terry's chocolate oranges? Like the
Yep.
orange, the chocolate orange that like cut into slices, and inside there's pop rocks.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never had it. Like, I know I've had this like 15 years ago, but I haven't seen one since. And so my mom found one in Utah and brought one home.
I love those chocolate oranges.
No, it's good. I just keep like having a slice every 10 minutes, but for like 10 minutes there's just like random pops in the corner of my mouth and I'm like, "Where is that coming from?" Cuz I keep forgetting where it's what what it is.
See, I love those chocolate oranges. I haven't seen them in years.
Yeah, they're in Utah.
I'm going to run right out there just right now and find one of those chocolate oranges.
Okay, sounds good.
No, no, absolutely, positively, and completely no. I am not kidding about ending the game. I'm serious about it.
You're not kidding about ending the game.
I'm not
So
kidding about not ending the game. There's no kidding when we talk about ending the game. Become serious.
I think she's not ending the game.
That's right.
I,
No, no, absolutely not. Hmm.
so they're like
They're
kind
like
of making a hex with like a wall around it.
a walled hex with six tall towers, 8 to 10 stories.
Last time I was here, it was one giant tower, so something's weird going on.
Wait a moment. That's something more than we can tackle.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do nothing like that.
She gets down from the cart where she's driving and she puts her hand in the soil to see the nature of the soil, whether they're still living. Oh, okay.
Looking at is that outside the circle? So okay, so they're on the bare dirt. Okay, walls.
So there's kind of a ring of nothingness, then a ring of tents and buildings and lean-tos and things like that, and then there's a bigger ring of nothingness, and then the tower and the edifice. Okay.
They're residing in the ring of nothingness, the 200-yard wide circle of dirt. They're all camped on that dirt around the walls. Yeah, so they don't want to go near the edge where the grass starts to grow. They want to stay on the dead dirt. Right? Are there any Tarmakians? And there are
Interesting.
dwarves. Huh? That makes me think that has something to do with their song. Because remember, the Tarmaks, they couldn't hear it naturally, and then there was some dwarves that punctured their eardrums and they couldn't hear the song. It makes me wonder. Mm-hmm. So,
Teriel better figure out a way to stuff her ears with something.
I'll come up with something.
I'm Henry the Eighth. I am Henry the Eighth. I am. I am.
I got married to the winner next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. Never had a Willie or a Sam. That's me. I carry on.
The edge of the dirt.
Sorry. All right.
So as we get closer, I'm. Oh, good. It's out of conscious existence.
Poor Traxxas.
So
Poor Traxxas.
as the music becomes clearer, Traxxas is obviously going to immediately start to try to analyze the music, see if it's recognizable, if it's similar to the pacification music. It's not. So so it's not the same genre either. Good. Okay. Doesn't seem evil yet. Oh, who wants to go first?
First where?
Anchor will go first.
I will bring the wagon up and Traxxas. You can trail us if you want to, or you can be between the wagon and anchor.
I'll go alongside the wagon.
Okay. Brave, brave, Sir Traxxas.
Absolutely. See, the nice thing is, I don't have a trail of bards that'll write my song for me. I get to write the song.
Oh,
You get
got
to
it.
write the Trail of Bards.
Yep, so when I write the song, it's all going to be Anchor that was the scared one.
Yes, I'm sure people will believe that.
Ah, in about 50 years, doesn't matter. The only thing that's
It's
left is the
supposed to
song.
be it's supposed to be the lion without courage. I'm supposed to have no heart.
Oops. Sorry, that one's taken.
Hmm. Okay.
As if they know that we're going to want to go there. Not just join the throng outside, but to go through the throng to the castle.
Maybe that's their way of telling us, please don't join us. Just move along.
But why would actually? I don't want to approach that place. I just assume find out what the heck is going on.
Right, but that's the thing. They're not like they're assuming we're going to ignore them and go straight for the tower.
Why?
I mean, maybe going directly to the tower is the best way to figure out what exactly is going on.
Maybe.
Hurry.
I don't like hurrying.
I don't like.
Well, Anchor will pick up his pace a little bit.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I don't like these creatures. I don't like this place. And I think we've bitten off more than we can chew.
Traxxas is going to be gently playing the song of inspiration for the whole party.
Thank you.
So everyone has inspiration, but I'm also playing an inspiring song while we go through. It's just somehow comforting for him to play music. $14 on the dice.
I know I have three. Let me see what this number is.
Anchor does not perceive.
I don't either. I just rolled a 6 plus 3,
It must be
9.
something musical.
An anti plant effect. Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's weird.
Yes. Weird. Yes. Okay.
But it did seem like the tracks we were following did come from here. Well, with 3 toed feet, it's hard to tell which direction they're going. Okay, so how?
I don't like this. And I don't understand why they keep on beckoning at us to go towards the castle, and that's the last place I really want to go.
How, human child.
Yeah, to find out about it, but this conglomeration that won't with other people rather than sending us on to something that's totally alien.
For the
In the
world's
sense
more
it's
full
strange
of weeping than
to
you
her.
can understand.
Is my voice cutting out like how Jane's voice is cutting out?
Yep.
I
How
the
about
Hmm.
guy
now?
in the
Is that better for me?
That one didn't seem to have any issue. Well, um, I'm gonna do a test real quick. Is there, say, like a dandelion or some small weed-like flower? I'm gonna pluck that and throw it over the edge. Ha! Ha! Ha ha! Ha! No. Next he's gonna go over to uh. Is there a small chance that there's a bug left somewhere on Anchor? If the largest chunk that he can find, and he's gonna take that and throw that into the dirt area. Ha! Ha! I feel like living things don't do well over there. I'm not sure why, but I have a feeling
and I don't understand why those people are standing there motioning us on.
because they're not people. It's an illusion.
I
They
don't
Those
are
know.
things are
lies.
people too. Right.
Those
I rolled to
cards didn't
disbelieve
guide
the
them there
illusion.
themselves. Yeah, yeah.
Reality, man.
That was sarcasm. I'm not the one that's disbelieving there are actually people here. That's
Oh
Traxi.
yeah, I'll prove they're not people. See? Takes a rock, throws it at someone's forehead. See? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. That would be awful.
Let's get a sling.
You have a bow.
I'm not going to shoot somebody
Yeah. They're just illusions. It won't hit. I promise. They can't care. They're just illusions. I promise.
Sure.
Oh, my leg. Oh, let's go, guys. I guess I was wrong. Let's go. Well, I don't know.
Look, I'm not happy with his situation. But if we came here to find something out, and we'll never find something out. Yes, I know it well.
John, in the meta, I just want to in my brain something just happened. Traxxas started glaring at him, and it says, "Marcher," because obviously the regimented musician type would like be foul and detestable to the wandering bard kind of person.
Like,
Have any of you guys heard of Corona?
no, but if you kind of look at that damn thing, it looks like a crown.
Kind of looks like a virus to me.
I hear it's from a wondrous place called China.
Mm,
I don't know.
mm. Again, we came here for
You're the
info.
one that named the new city we came to Corona. Yeah. No.
Oh, look at them. What is this place?
Anchor will follow.
Traxxas is
What
gonna
is
like
this
take a small rock
place?
and throw it at his butt at the guy. Just still thinking that they might be an illusion or something to get them to step on it.
Well, no, I'm trying to call the guy. He says, "What is this place?"
That would be a 12.
I like this less and less. Anchor.
Are you? Moist. It's all a lie.
I can't feel
We're in the
anything. I'm sitting
Matrix.
on a cushion on a hard wagon seat. I'll drive forward. Again, I'm driving forward.
Traxxas is still on the grass.
The horses don't like it, though, when you ride. If you ride in, just be prepared. She calls back.
Still worried about the life getting sucked from your horses. That would kind of be bad for the Norses. Wait, who are poisoned?
They weren't stuck.
Oh.
They're finicky about the
No,
blood
I
they
just
drink.
mean, the anti-life sphere that she may be walking into. Guys?
Yeah.
Hey guys, guys, this is bad.
She stops. Why do you bow? Okay, this. She stops the wagon. That's it. I'm sorry. It's like they're all under a spell or something. And I certainly don't want to go back under that spell. I don't think I'm going any further. Yeah.
Anchor is interested in seeing where this is all going.
I
Yeah,
think
but
we all are. We're just not
the
willing
point
to
is,
risk our
I'm not
lives to
proof
find out.
against that. And he can sing a song and counter it, but every time they start doing that song, I fall into the ground. And these people look like they are under some sort of.
Well, why don't you do a perception check and look at their faces to actually
Okay,
see if there's
I
actually
will look
something
to see.
weird.
Okay. Oh, that's an 18 plus 3, 21. Why? Why should I go there? I do not know that place. By whom? Who is them? What is them?
Of Nod.
She puts a brake on the cart and anchor, anchor. They are expecting us.
Anchors away! I was like, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it.
All the more reason to see what is going on.
I knew it.
Damn.
Anchor will poke his reflection. Anchor will turn around, look at his two party members, wave, and then go in.
Well, I'm off to go find a blue pill. I'll see you later. Well, if I take a red pill, that means I'm looking to see how far the rabbit hole goes, and blue pills makes me wake up tomorrow and everything's all right, and I'm back in my bed and everything's fine.
Not till I know more.
Alabaster.
Oh, sorry. I've had an encounter with these beings once before that I did not like. The insect folk.
She said the word. She said the naughty word. Naughty, naughty Zoot.
I knew it. See, it gets the horses to start turning the wagon around. Move
Are you going
or
to
be
stop on
trampled.
people?
Well, no, she's going to try to threaten them with with the fact that the horses are moving towards that way. I'm looking while I'm passing through and turning around. Do I see any animals left with the wagons that are there? I find that not a dog, not a cat,
Not a horse for the wagons.
not a horse for the wagons.
No cheeses for the Mises.
Okay,
No singing fruit.
yeah.
Unless you're Canadian, and that would be hooses for the mooses.
No hooers for the. Oh, no, that's not it. Well, you did say it was a more, so.
She'll hurry him up and get off the ground.
Easy to go in, it is, but not so easy to come out. Ha ha!
Okay. She gets down. She has a cure light wound, so we touch each one with a cure light wound. Damn it all. Yeah. She'll cool them down with water so they don't burn the actual rim.
Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click.
Up, up.
Piesu Domine.
Yeah. Lucky he has no juices to be absorbed. Damn.
Well, I wait there.
Too much reflection.
Or magic.
Yeah, definitely that. A crystal that allows you to walk through it.
If it's crystal. Oh, we gotta check the list.
Yeah, check the list. Which ones have the short antenna and which ones have the long one? Okay, she takes out a the bees.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're not here. You
oh,
you adamantly refuse to
I
not go
thought
where
it was
Anchor went.
walking out this way. Okay, it's with you. Okay, I understand. I just mistook the guy coming back out as being maybe outside the crystal walls.
No, this is all Anchor. We are in limbo.
Yeah,
In fact, I'm gonna start playing a jaunty tune that'll let 3 hours pass for Anchor and only 10 minutes pass for us, just so that there's no interference, and he can have his adventure. So this means that you're
The what's
talking
it?
to a Yarlum,
Yeah, Yarlum. That's
a
it.
larger, more mantis stature, large abdomen, very long antenna over their backs. Yeah, 4 legs, 6 feet tall plus. Can stand taller up to 8 when on 2. They have 3-fingered hands, must swarm, possibly related to the coming of the light. When someone asks if you're a god, you say yes.
Administration.
There you go.
I haven't had any interaction with my network.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I
how
think I
about
need to. I
rebooting it?
think I need to boost my Wi-Fi signal.
Have you
Just
done the
reboot
speed
the whole
test?
system.
Ha 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 ha.
Anchor says "Peace be with you" and does an awkward robot bow.
With his arms extended in like a swastika type manner.
That would require 4 arms. I only have 3.
No, you have legs. It's the Mr. Roboto stance that everyone does when they do the robot. Maybe that's what the Gregorian chant is up above. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. Domo.
Counter song to that. I think I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
I haven't heard that one. Nice.
I am Anchor. No. I will walk with the insectoid.
He says that out loud. I will walk with the insectoid.
Calidora.
Wasn't that a store? Caldor?
Sounds more like a place.
I know the angry video game nerd when he does movie reviews always says, let the Voorhees Memorial shopping center right next to Caldor.
I like the AVGN.
Yeah, he's funny. The Yarlum Caldora.
I also sent you a link. Tracks
Nice.
over Discord.
I will hear it later.
I am self-illuminating
When someone asks
as
if
I
you are a god,
as I stare at it with my glowy red eye. No.
trouble for the traveler has come. Choose the form of the destroyer. Sorry.
I am willing to learn whatever you are willing to teach.
Who you
I
calling local?
do not know if they are locals or not. I am entirely unsure. I have not really asked them about their travels. All I can speak for is myself. I am relatively far traveled. Hold please while I look at my character sheet.
Let me check my database. Dial up noise sounds. Ding, ding, ching, ching, ching. Whoop, whoop. Doo 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 doo.
What exactly are you asking more specifically to what do you mean by craft? Water ships and airships. I, I'm having difficulty locating on my character sheet the faction that I am associated with.
Merkin. You were American. Mercanian.
No, I don't. I don't have the names of the vessels, but I'll. I don't think those are that's classified information, so I will name the. I will. I will name the vessels that I was stationed on.
I was stationed on the Death
A
to
3.
Insectoid Bastards, and I flew on the Burning of the Cockroaches. Might have been 6 spawn.
Hell spawn? What do you mean by spawn, DM? All right. So as somebody with an intelligence of 18,
Is she?
What's your wisdom, though?
I haven't been bluffing with him at all. I do not understand what you mean by spawn. Front door, beer back.
Anchor leaves the room, runs back out to the front door.
Mm. No, his food just got here.
Yeah.
I ate prime rib. What you should have done. Yeah.
Come away, you human child,
Oh, we got to cut into the other one.
to
But
the
remember, there was
waters
2
and
prime
the
ribs.
wild. For the
The
world's
4 of
more
us
full of
demolished
weeping
a
than
five
you
and a half
can
pound prime rib.
understand.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
those are the
As,
hugest cuts I'd ever cut.
as,
I
as
think you said
as
something about here's
Spawning?
our
as
villainous
far
plan.
as I know, I am an original version. Version 1. I do not think you understand. I am fully autonomous. I am myself. I am a sentient being. I was like, oh, how cute.
You poor, poor thing.
I do not need to be rebooted. I am quite fine being how I am now, thank you.
But the light has come.
Yes, let's talk more about that. What is a light, and why would I not be fine when the light gets here?
You want to run that by me again so I can understand it?
You know, he is being rebooted, so you could just be upfront with him, he's gonna get rebooted anyways, so you could just give your evil plan away.
And what role that might that be?
Eliminate all humans.
You must prepare a way
Whose
for the
end?
Lord.
Of so all existence, life, all life. Oh, the Annihilators. That's something completely different.
No, you're just been destined in the meta to destroy one race.
Well, you don't know that, Gene.
I said in the meta. After all, that was Hart's original designation. That's in the meta, because I don't know it in character.
Ooh, shiny.
I do like advanced upgrades. But question: as my companions that I came with, oh, I, I said since my companions cannot be rebooted, what would happen to them?
Looks around. What companions? I don't see any. With upgrades. Firmware upgrades. Software upgrades. Hardware upgrades.
As tempting as that sounds, I am going to pass. I will partake in these festivities of yours, however. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with me. May peace go with you. I think I will rejoin my companions now. And I put my hands together and I give him a bow.
Reboot.
Leaving. Okay, stop. I will stop walking and I will stop him. If I gave you the offer to take my place, but you would have to erase all existence of who you are and not know anything and start over from scratch with no memory before now, would you? I gently pat him on top of his top hat or whatever he's wearing, and continue walking out. Yes.
How many times?
Yes, I understand. Thank you. Wow, if I really cared, I'm sure my feelings would be hurt.
Okay.
I replay what the Jarlum told me to them. The when I asked, yeah,
Reboot you? They want to kick you?
since they were both here listening to us talk, you, I'll
Yeah.
just let them know everything that happened and what was said verbatim.
Well, she says, uh, Tariel looks at you and says, reboot you? They wanted to kick you?
Oh, you should have done it.
No, they wanted to change me from me and turn them into a tool for them, and I would no longer be me.
You're not a tool?
Of course not.
No, cowardly bard. scared of insects and ghosts. Calls
That's
me a
rude.
tool.
I didn't call you a tool. Said you weren't a tool.
I didn't hear wasn't. All I heard was, but you are a tool.
No, I said you're not a tool.
He says you're not a tool.
As in agreement.
Well, I totally agree with you, but I'm kind of wondering what they want you for in there. Yeah. She talked about the end. Do I know about the end? I mean, do I have enough of a history to know about?
I don't think any of
No,
us
but
know exactly what's going on at all.
none of us have the knowledge
Okay,
here.
fine. The beginning of the end, the light is coming, and when the light comes, there will be no darkness. And
Clearly, if you're not in with their light, then they assume that you're darkness. This just sounds like any other amount of religious hoo ha.
yeah, but there's still the filthy creatures that sucked all that fluids out of that whole caravan. Oh, okay. So there's the Ixal, were the ones that suck the fluids out.
Well, we're not really sure either way. It's not like we watched or anything.
Yeah, we don't know which one is which, quite honestly.
But there also were a bunch of the guys in robes in there that might be Ixal.
Let's also not forget that they knew exactly what I was, and had the ability to change me, upgrade me, which means they have more of my kind.
Or have had dealings with your kind.
Oh, okay.
Clearly broken.
They find more like that. Oh,
Well, Anchor's one of a kind.
as far as we know, he is.
No, he is one of a kind. There's not a one like him in all of Nikos.
No, there's two.
They may look like me, they may act like me, but they're not me.
Exactly.
You are a unique individual, Anchor. Well, we didn't learn much except they want to try to reprogram you and have you do something for them.
On the other hand, I think we learned a lot.
Yeah, they want to end the world.
They want to
And they think something's going to come from the sky and do it for them. With them? Help them.
remember the words, the light has come.
Yeah, but these guys seem to think that the light is not here yet.
Okay, so it must be coming.
No, but the
But
ones
look
that
at
we killed said
there's
that the light had come.
okay. I mean, Helios is supposed to appear. Oh, in how many months?
Helios is always up there.
But not always. Okay, it shows up once a month. Okay, um, so it can't be Helios, and it certainly isn't Nimbus because they're all the time except when
Well,
we
it's
turn
not the
away at
candle
night.
either. We already kind of, the candle's down.
Candle's gone, so it's some other. thing.
I'm pretty sure it's probably something similar that they are thinking of, because when the candle came down, then there was all that hoo ha about the what's its and them things, and then that was taken care of, and
That problem seemed to.
maybe they didn't know about the candle coming down, and that's what they're waiting for.
How could they have missed that?
They're very studious. Don't look outside.
Hibernation is a heck of a thing.
Oh, and by the way, when I've come here before in another character, it was a lot bigger, and it was like a bajillion stories tall, and the further up you went, the worse it got. So,
Wait a moment. There is another one, but that's more to the north, and that is big.
hmm?
No, I don't know. It's in the meta.
Yeah, it's all crystalline, beehivey, and inside there were beings that were being turned into Yarlum, and funness and goodness and happy and joy, and boom had to happen. Yay. Gone.
All right, remind me because I do not remember. What was the purpose of this fact-finding mission?
Oh, we were gonna go fight them.
Yes, that's that might not be the best idea because I don't think we can take them.
Let's go back and tell everybody that the doom has come.
Or is coming, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
And
what they're
maybe
called. Maybe
somebody
they're called
knows
the light.
what this light is, then it will be coming.
I just wish I could have gotten my hands on one of these books that they spoke of.
Maybe you should have been rebooted.
Then I
No.
would not be here talking to you now.
Is there any way
You
to
don't know that.
lock down your original?
They said rebooted. They didn't say memory wipe.
Well, often that means completely.
We don't know what that
I
means.
meant what they know.
Reboot is not something that we know. Yeah, it could just be turning him on and off again.
Yeah, right. Which ruins everything for my computer. I have to freaking go in and install the last image I had of Windows every time I get a Windows update. Right. Nothing bad could possibly happen.
I think you have a bad install. You might want to just reinstall Windows.
That didn't work because I had the same issue on my old hard drive, and I changed hard drives and installed a new version of Windows, and I'm still having that same issue.
Then there's something you're doing.
Yeah,
Anyways,
having Windows.
well, if everyone who had Windows had that problem, it wouldn't be very popular.
I've had that problem where I actually have to go back and get the older version to get my machine to work.
Anyways,
All right. Okay.
Right. Let's
her
leave
horses
now.
got burned when they tried to walk on it.
Yeah, on the way out, it got nasty. It and I heated up the metal of the rims. It heated up the hooves of the horses. I had to throw cure light wounds on
Well,
them. But
why don't you take the horse off the harness and ride the horse out as fast as you can, minimizing the amount of contact it has with the ground, and I will take the cart out.
We're
Oh, they're
already
already
out.
out. Okay.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'm surprised they waited for me.
I would have. I wouldn't have left you there
Why?
Just
We're
get
in
the
there
hell out of here.
already.
unless he didn't come out in any significant amount of time where we felt we might have lost him.
See, in Nikos, there's this magical force called friendship. I know it's really weird, but it's not in the books or anything. But friendship happens on Nikos.
Is that like having a pet dog?
Yeah, it's kind of like the familiar that's in fifth edition
Of course,
and Pathfinder, but you do it willfully, and then you get everything in return, and there's no downside.
There's no
um,
downtime. There's no downside until there is.
Yeah, and you never have to like cast it. It's just like it's like a feat that you get.
I mentioned the insectoids because they said, "Why am I going up there? You need to go up there. They're waiting for you. They expect you." And I said, "I've met those insectoids before, and it wasn't very good experience." Man, they hit the ground like they were groveling for insects in the dirt.
Well, yeah, it's that's clearly like some sort of tower of the Yarlum people, and they clearly worship them. That's why they're willing to grovel outside. What are you surprised about?
I don't understand it. Unless they're already mesmerized and they're not can't be broken free.
You've
I,
never had fealty to someone?
We're chatting while we're moving along, right?
yeah.
Back
Oh,
to Elgath?
um,
They didn't seem to be under any sort of spell. They just seemed to be fanatical.
and afraid.
They didn't seem afraid at all.
When they hit the ground, just because I mentioned insectoid race, yeah. Oh,
You,
that's.
yeah, you said they were like taking cover or something. I mean, my character wasn't there, but
Well, I'm sorry. That to me is a fearful reaction. You're afraid that somebody's going to hit you or kick you.
did they take up the party submission position?
Oh, it was worse than that. They were flat on the ground, full
Yeah, they're
prone.
clearly like I don't know. I read it as fanaticism.
No, that
Seemed
went
very
beyond
very fanaticism.
the bowing at first was fanaticism,
If
not
no, if
looking at us and not meeting our eyes and not answering our questions.
you basically said to them, "Hey, I've hung out with your god."
Yeah, and they
Probably
were
expecting
afraid
you to be
of being
smited or
punished.
something.
That's what you took it as. They were afraid of being punished. Yeah, okay. No, it just says I'll consider your words, but I reserve the right to hold to mine until I know better.
Well, you can't know better if we don't discuss it. So,
Well, yeah, we can discuss it,
wait,
but that
okay.
still isn't the proof. The proof is to find out more. But we're not going to do it in this situation because they're captives of them, and yeah, wagon. I
I
know it's
have
enough.
I have made a decision.
You're gonna get rebooted?
I want to find more dreadnoughts like myself and keep them from falling under the control of the beings I just spoke with.
I think you might have a hard time with that.
That's okay.
I agree. I wouldn't
I'm eating a
want
pretzel in the
anybody
shape of
under
an
their
anchor.
thrall.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes, you did. You bit off the loops and then you have an anchor.
Me, not that kind of anchor.
Very intelligent.
Well, anyways. Hmm.
What weird bugs?
Yeah.
Nah, they don't seem that weird to me. I've seen worse.
A nice spell like cloud kill might do
Wait till
wonders
you
for
see a
them.
lawyer. Nah, I don't even want to bring those up.
Which one?
She'll think of it in a minute.
I can't figure out the referent or the frame to put that in. Yeah. Oh God, yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Not the contents of the Congress, but there was some weird stuff in there, including the ratlings and the
Yeah, I
and
don't think the ratlings were very weird. They were
you
just the
know,
press
yeah,
with
in the Hall
humanoid
of Congress.
faces.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're going back to Elgath. Ignoring Point's Edge.
Hello, in the wagon.
I doubt anyone could be there past the bugs. It's probably just the bugs moving around.
A section. Hello. I
No, they're
like
right next
them.
to you.
Who are they?
Good question. What they? We didn't see any as we came up the road.
There are no pilgrims here, so the answer would be yes. What are you?
I'm Tariel. I, well, yes, but how can you go in that wagon with all those wasps, those lightning bugs in there without them swarming you?
Nah, let's go. Now,
Mo- Mopsy, you said we didn't.
Continue, DM.
Oh, well, we didn't find them so friendly. Oh,
Anchor raises his hand. No, no, I broke their home. I did not know they were in there when I broke it, though.
rude.
No, um, I'm sorry.
I think he said, "Oh,
I apologize for breaking their home. I don't move. I just sit there.
And Traxxas smashes them with the Tiorbo. No, I'm just kidding.
he would never abuse his weapon like
And
that."
now, after he gets hit in the head,
Mopsy,
there's still a ring of lights flashing around
M-
his.
That would be a
Mopsy,
lot of explosions.
Mopsy. Why don't we see you? Are you here on some sort of secret?
Well, what are you exactly?
A lepering, human, and rabbit.
No, just section.
Well,
That whole nonsense about them being part human is just silly.
okay,
Secgen or secgen?
okay. It's a
Actually,
Ah,
the whole reason why I was trying to get into the wagon was to see if there was anything of value in there.
is there?
Well, anything that we can get to?
Do you think
Oh,
I could fit in there?
I don't know if it's worth it.
Do I have to apologize ahead of time? Oh, I lit the smoke smudge. I apologize for smoking you. Well, I apologize for annoying them, but they were swarming all over Anchor, and I was
I did absolutely nothing, little girl. It's just the sight of bugs makes me want to hurl.
I believe you hid.
If only.
anyway. I wouldn't mind looking in there and see if we can find anything useful. The wagon is very nice, but it's much too big for anything we have to pull it.
Doesn't look like any wagon I've ever seen.
What's a calliope? Loud music? Could it be so loud that it might drown out other music? Oh, okay. Never mind. She thought she had an anti Yarlum
Why would
thing.
that do that?
Okay.
More than likely, it's one of
Are
their
you
devices that
watching the
make it.
Yarlum down the way, Mopsy? Are you watching them? Are you watching the Yarlum from the bug people, the insectoids,
Pilgrims.
the pilgrims? What are they? Ixel. Do you know anything about the Yarlum?
They're both down there in that tower down there.
To where?
Why that creepy place?
Well, why don't we find out what's in the wagon since we
Good
cleared
idea.
all the
So,
cleared everything out and now have a way in.
I don't want anything out of a bug wagon.
uh, never mind. I'll take a look.
I don't know what could possibly be of value inside of a bug-ridden old wagon.
Okay. So she will go in. Uh, yeah. I'll be very careful. What she does look is
God,
like under mattresses.
can you imagine the noise? Trying to scoot by underneath a writhing hive of horrifying bugs?
Yeah. So just try to go slowly so that she doesn't. Okay, let me go. I think it's 4, and I rolled a 12 as a 16. So, yeah, okay, do you have any idea what might have happened here, Mopsy? We found it all covered with kudzu. Well, that creepy vine. Okay, the caravans where? Caravans.
Gathering of Jubilethans.
Oh, so you think it might be one of their wagons? Now you said you fix things and take them back to point. Okay. She goes looking in the drawers and in the cupboards and in any places where somebody might stash something, including checking for the floorboards.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. She lifts that one out carefully. She actually collects the silverware. Yeah, yeah. And she'll find something to wrap them in. If not, she'll take out a towel from her pack and wrap them up. Just a moment. Let me add it to my list. Okay. Set of 10 silver badly tarnished. Set of for 8. 8 pencil. Scalpel suture. Is it a silver set for 8? I picked that up. Just a moment. Okay, a dagger wrapped in black satin, or a knife wrapped in black satin, and a blue gray scarab.
That's a big bug.
Okay, 3 inches wide across. Okay, triangular faceted. Oh, try. Ah, I hate pins that give out as soon as you start writing. Okay. Um, two, two convex.
So bowls.
They're half. You say they're hemispheres, right?
Bowls.
Hemispheric domes. Okay. Okay. Well, some of these things still return to Jupiter. Okay, just about shaped like an
And try
obelisk.
another whack at that one, John.
I know what it is. It's a metronome. Okay, let
So
me
what
get
and
you.
what?
It's a metronome. It's what you use to
Metronome. Okay.
keep
I
tempo.
didn't hear you're muffled. It sounds like you have like your microphone partially inside your mouth, so I didn't understand the words.
Okay, metronome. It uses just a simple. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
All
so
right,
you found 2 steel drums, a drawer full of drumsticks,
two
a
steel
Yes,
drums.
metronome.
drumsticks.
I don't remember any drums.
That's what the geodesic bowl things are.
Oh,
So.
maybe, maybe it's for tiny people.
I don't know what they are, but they're interesting to say the least. If you
Oh,
don't mind,
it's
I'll
better
take
than
this. But
tarnished
some of these
silver.
things might really belong to the Jubilees, and we'll ask them uh, when we ever see them.
But this is all tarnished and degraded
I
from
know.
being out.
I don't think they're going to worry about the silverware. I have a question about the knife, and some of the stuff is just so esoteric. No,
No,
no
she
shit.
can. We can look at all this stuff when she brings it back.
Yeah, that's basically what I was doing. I was just picking it out. Oh,
Bug farts.
Bug farts are the worst.
They'll get you every time, those bug farts. Oh dear.
I don't think I've made it anywhere near. Let's see,
You
it's
know,
a 4 plus
this kind of adopted
9. Nope, only made a 13.
this kind of adopted grandfather that I had when I was really young. The first time I was going to sing in public and I was really nervous. And he said, "You know, you're probably really nervous and so you probably have all those butterflies in your stomach right now. And no matter how many times you go through it and do everything, they're always going to be there. But you know what bravery is? Bravery is getting those butterflies to fly in formation."
That's cute. That's cute.
Honestly, I thought you were going to say something regarding like farting the butterflies out.
Nope, but I quoted him really badly. I got to think of how he really said it, but yeah, it was about taking that nervous energy and putting it into doing better instead of letting it distract
Let it
you.
instead of letting it rattle you, use it to channel into a positive outcome.
Yeah, and that's helped me ever since.
Yeah, wise words. Don't bite me just because I'm patting you. Now you're licking me. Taste first and then lick. Okay. I'm
Bite first and then taste.
no. That's what she did. She reached out and she put her
Well, you
teeth on me.
gotta you gotta draw blood so that you have blood to
No,
drink.
she does never bites that hard. She just opens her mouth and closes her teeth till it
Oh,
comes.
she's just practicing now,
Yeah,
Gene.
so she's just
Eventually,
practicing. And then she turned around and started licking the spot that she had bit, on, tasted, I guess. So she was tasting it some more. She's like a collar on my neck right now, except she's flapping me with her tail right across the face.
She used to do that to me as well.
Yeah,
Why I had her stop sitting behind me.
I don't know how she can sit on it. This chair only has about a 2.5 inch wide top.
A, she's small. B, she's a cat.
C, if you're in a office chair, then you can start rocking back and forth, and she won't be there for very long.
Oh,
No,
she
she'll hold
sits
on.
right there. She holds on. He rocks in his chair all the time. I'm rocking right now with her. She just stays right there.
I think Gina's failing to comprehend that, cat. Cat. C-A-T.
Cat,
Cat.
cat. Hi, Fiona.
CHAT.
Chat.
Le chat.
Chat. C-H-A-T. Chat.
That's how you.
I'm giving her a head massage. I'm just running my head back and forth along her body. What happens if I suddenly sit up straight and remove my head?
Where,
Ah!
oh, where did that little thing go? Oh, where can it be?
What you looking for?
Oh, I have a little worry stone I just got that's made of opalite, and I just dropped it, and I can't find it because it's dark.
Oh,
Have you tried turning a light on?
Yep, I have.
Have you tried not dropping it?
That's what I've been doing most of the night. But I finally failed a saving throw.
Or a
I did
dex
find
check?
some really interesting rocks on my trip to Utah. One of them looks like a prismatic wing.
Well,
oh,
Utah has some really interesting rocks, so I believe you.
Pretty sure this one's man-made though. I think it's a. I think they took quartz, or I forget what this one's called, and then they electrolyze it with oil, and then they heat treat it so that the oil goes iridescent.
yeah, I've seen those. They used to do it on the backs of crystals to make them show more colors.
I forget what it's called. They call it a like it's a natural mineral, but
It's not.
it's just a selling technique. And it must have fallen down underneath the desk. Oh well,
It's okay.
no worries. Oh, I was just quoting this kind of adopted grandfather that I had because I never really had a grandfather growing up. The- Yeah, and you can never get rid of the butterflies in your stomach. The only thing you can do is make them fly in formation. Flying information. No wonder you went into air traffic control. Well, I always heard it as lying information, and I got an F. And that guy ended up being the first funeral I ever sang at, too. Fun times.
Oh,
It's really just like salvage.
well, if somebody wants to come and reclaim the wagon, it's an awful nice wagon. We were going to go
Murdering,
down
I
and
mean traveling.
no, we met.
Yes, I did. That's why I want to leave.
Well,
Bad
where?
omen.
What do you mean a big source of protein?
All the travelers who die here.
Oh, they really should probably be resettled somewhere in a less dangerous area for others.
Anchor does something very similar. And Anchor says, "What people?"
Well, there was someone in that wagon once, and they're not there anymore.
They probably sacrificed their wagon to move them.
Listen, Mopsy,
Mopsy,
Mopsy, listen,
Flopsy,
Mops.
Mopsy, and
Right.
Cottontail. No, I don't know.
All right, Mopsy. Look, You should probably get out of here. It's not safe. There's a bunch of fanatics in that tower down there, and they want to destroy the world.
And they don't like Sekchan.
And they don't
They're,
like
they
animals
they
or
they are
plants.
waiting. They are waiting for the light is coming, and they are waiting for it to make their move.
Well,
Not
that
yet.
I don't think we alone can save.
Speak for yourself.
Well, what did you do about maybe freeing all those people that are trapped around that place?
I don't think they're trapped. I think they're fanatics.
I don't think they're trapped either.
I think they've succumbed to the music.
No, no, they
the
have not because there was no music playing. And if they had
the
succumbed to the music, we would have had an effect.
the reason why they are not trapped is they let me leave.
You don't think they
You need
could
to
have
become a
stopped you?
musician and learn how to read a room.
What's a grolem?
Oh, what's a growler? Wait, turn them into what?
Turn them into what kind of people?
They
Half
steal what
elves?
type? Wait a moment.
You're Traxxas. Are you half elf or a human? I forget.
Maybe. Half of me is elven. Half of me is elven. Don't know what the other half is.
So they turn them into half elves?
You mean humans?
I point at Flopsy,
I know what she's talking
but
about.
your people.
It's the education system. Takes children, educates them into people. It's horrible.
They steal
They,
what kind
they
of children?
teach
Wait
them
a
how to
moment.
think for themselves, turning them
You know, if
into
you steal a
individuals.
human child, it will turn into a human. If you steal an elven child, it will turn into an elf. What do you mean?
But instead they turn into half elves. But you are people.
How can Grolem turn you into something that you are not?
By being really not nice.
And why do they turn your people into humans?
That's a lot of people's excuse these days.
And if they what?
And if the light comes, what happens?
Oh no, DM, you were saying something. And if the what? You got interrupted by Traxxas. You said, and if they
Sorry, I white veiled that thought.
I have a question. I said,
Bull!
what, 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 what happens when the light comes? You know. Yes.
and why do they need humans for the light to come?
The light comes and there's no more humans? Why the hell do they want the light to show up?
And what does that have to do with the mantis insectoids wanting the light to come so they can restart the world.
I think they're the ones that get rid of the humans.
I will repeat to her verbatim what the Yarlum told me when I asked that. I don't even know.
You said no,
No,
no.
I believe he is what the
You're all right,
Ixil
kid.
serve. Maybe you should take that information back to your people. Somebody might
By the
find it
way, you
useful.
said you serve a cat. You mean a cat? The cat section?
Does does the cat have a hat?
No,
His
no,
name
no.
Cafferty.
He's a shadow elf.
Well, do me a favor. Take that
Would he ever
information
produce a
back to your cat
musical?
and see what your cat has to say. The more I have a feeling if we can get this information out more,
Who
we might be
handles
able
it?
to.
I feel like we're helping our opposition by doing it.
I don't feel like this is our opposition.
I feel like a lot of the bad guys want everyone to know that the light is coming. I feel like maybe it's when everyone knows that the light is coming that the light comes. From what?
Well, why don't you
From
tell
the
us where to?
okay.
Well, why don't you tell us where to find your people, and when we
Point's
have some
Edge.
time, we'll head over to you. Points Edge is where you're.
Traxxas will be so happy to see new places.
You don't even know.
He'll be happy to see civilization again.
Nobody knows the traumas I've seen. Nobody knows the trauma. Nobody
Well, that
sees
would might be
the
nice to have
babies in the
civilized food.
jars.
Right now, I seem
Nobody
to be
sees
by
the
default the
babies.
cook. I'm a good hand with rabbit and squirrel, and if I can catch a deer, that too. But
Did you just tell the rabbit that you're good at cooking rabbit? Good job.
no, she's a leporine. She's not a rabbit.
Is there any reason why you're on that train of thought, anyways, Gene?
Maybe she's
Is there
hungry
anything
because
in the
she sees the rabbit.
conversation that brought you to your cooking skills?
Yes,
Anything at all?
yeah. The fact that there was a tavern there, and I wouldn't have to eat my own cooking, or you either. That's why I got on it.
I don't think anyone was attacking your cooking.
Maybe she was attacking her own cooking.
I sometimes I get tired of doing all the cooking, so
You don't.
it would be nice to eat a meal that someone else has cooked.
I subsist on art alone.
Oh,
I
sure you.
subsist on sunlight.
Well, you should, not darkness. Okay, let's travel. Well, if you're going our way, why don't you join up with us? We're
If
headed that way.
music be the fruit of love,
Anchor's waving.
What was that?
If music be the fruit of
Are the patches still on the
love,
door?
play on, play on.
Wow.
So
Shall we go?
Yes.
let's take a look at this knife you found while we're on our way back to town.
Okay. She sets it down on the seat cushion next to her, and then unwraps it without necessarily touching it.
No. Mm-mm. Throw it away. It's useless. It's clearly old and rusted.
It's really weird.
Yeah, we don't want it.
No, she wraps it up.
It's not worth keeping.
You're not worth keeping. Your
Shush,
face.
you don't even know what it is.
Neither
No,
do
I
you.
don't.
Yes,
But
I
I don't
do.
throw away something that
Then what
just
is
because.
it?
I don't want to say. I'm not, no.
Yeah, in the
That would
meta.
only be feeding into your villainy.
My villainy? When have you known her to be?
You always think we're talking to you.
All right, Traxxas, message me over Discord if you don't want to say the Gene.
No, I'm not going to say it. It's a naughty word. It's naughty.
It is naughty in our sight.
Insect?
'Tis naughty in the Lord's sight. Yes. At the count of
And being
three.
naughty in thine sight shall be smitten.
And the breakfast cereals and the
The fruit and
orangutans
the fruit bats.
and the sloths.
Yeah,
Icky.
but she wraps it up and actually wraps another layer on it and then tucks it
I have a
away.
question, John. Would it react at all to any of the prism-like materials that we have? Damn. I wanted to fuse this bomb. You never know. You never know.
The gun was loaded
What?
until it exploded. Yes,
Sure.
and we'll put it in a nice jog trot.
Right past Point's Edge, back to Elgath.
No, no, I'd like to go up there.
Yeah, but we got a mission. We got to
Well,
let the people know what
we have to stop on this road. It's more. Oh,
we have to work our way all the way up like a mountain. It's up on the side of the cliff.
oh, too bad. Okay, damn. All right, we press on. Group decided not to stop, so we won't stop.
Well, Anchor hasn't weighed in either way. Oh, just
Anchor.
saying that Anchor agreed with me wholeheartedly with his silence.
He's speechless.
Yeah,
So he must have agreed with you.
must have.
No, he's mute right now. He can't respond.
Yeah, I know that, Gene.
I didn't hear what you said. What was that?
No, don't worry about it. Just
He
say
said
us.
we were discussing whether we go to this point Z, and he said no. Let's just go on. We don't want to backtrack and go somewhere else.
We'll go there. We'll go there later. Let's go back to the our original town we started adventuring from first.
Okay.
The one that we need to warn about the ant people, bug
The
people.
no, they're the
The
mantis.
mantis people?
The mantis.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't think that you would be personally offended by my misetymologizing them.
Did you just assume it's species?
Species. Spacious.
I'm the least racist person in this party. But Jean's always here. Ha 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 ha.
Tariel hasn't made any comments about the sex gen.
I would never consider Tariel racist.
She doesn't flaunt her
Anyways,
race. Good for you guys.
it's the leprechauns.
She, when they get there, will go through the rigmarole, but Tariel will ask, "What is that eye a symbol of?"
When did
Oh,
that happen?
remember
What's
the
an
city?
alta?
Remember the city we went into? Those were Altonels down there, and we went up to try to find out.
No,
Oh,
it's always been in everybody's city. Yeah,
yeah.
the little village
Harry is the one.
that's next to the ruins of the Eyrie. Lazy.
I hope those are good fries. Yay! I made fourth level.
I have no
The
benches.
benchmark. Oh, cool.
The four people that went out with us, they're the only ones that had the guts to come out with us. And if they can recommend somebody beyond that, fine.
They are beyond it. They're the leaders of the town.
So those four.
So glad I take notes. Oh, and never.
What are we on now? Level 3?
You are. Yes.
We're level 4. So we had one adventure before you. Well, 1.5. Well, one, 2 and 2/4. Something about gods. And this DM's manual I have in my pocket.
So once we can meet with them,
Not that it's much use in Nikos.
Anchor can tell his part of it.
There's almost nothing with the same names in this book.
Well, I do ask about the golem, and
The corona.
the ring of people and the dead ground. Um,
The
that's all
virus-like
around them.
nature in which the fanaticism spreads.
And what's
And the
strange,
conversation that I had with the Yarlum.
Everyone should wear face masks.
and the fact that there were people there, halflings and gnomes and dwarves. Did we see humans?
Yes.
Okay,
Everything
but
except
there was
Sectron.
absolutely no animals of any sort, including the wagons that they had come in with. There was no horses to take them out of there. And when I tried to leave the area of the no vegetation ring that was quite extensive around that edifice, crystal edifice, that when I came in, it was okay. The horses, and then they burned their feet and heated up the rim of the wagon. And had I
Yes.
taken a longer time, I
Gene,
would
you
have.
just spent like 3 pages saying what you could have said in one line. Wait, I have a plan. Yeah. If if we make a large wooden rabbit and we roll it up to the gates,